All right, the good folks at Flated keep innovating, and they are addressing a problem that I actually didn't even think about, which is once you get the flated topper on there, you are not going to be able to see your third brake light because flated. So they have come up with a third brake light kit, which seems pretty straightforward and really well thought out. So we are going to install this and see how it goes. So this is going to, I don't know if you can see, it's got the hook and loop at the top. It is going to tuck right under there, and then you run the wires through the inside and down to the brake light. It comes with comes with some taps. I might use some posi taps instead, but let's see how it goes. All right, so I assume you can see I've gone ahead and lifted up the top Velcro strap, basically the design system to keep the rain out. And then I'm gonna line this up because if it's not lined up, it will drive me nuts. And put it right there. That said, if it's not lined up, I also takes about 3 seconds to fix, so can't get too worked up about it, but let's stick this right here. That looks pretty good. And then this is going to assume get run. That's a good question. All right, so I initially thought that this was going to go straight inside, but I think for now my first try is going to be to run it along this seam on the outside and then take it inside from there. So I saw another guy do this install and he kind of ran this inside first. I think I'm gonna run it pretty much on the outside along this seam and then tuck it in, and then we're gonna go into this brake light right here to connect to everything. So I may have to end up pulling it apart and doing it over, but again, it's all pretty easy. So I think to take this rear brake light assembly off, there's two 10 mil bolts. I've already loosened them, so we're going to take those off. And I think that this just pulls out. And I believe I can just cheat this cable in through right up here. And pretty clever because this topper is designed to be sort of taken on and off basically at a moment's notice. They have a quick connector, a little waterproof quick connector there that well, you disconnect that so you don't have to mess with any wires once you want to pull it out. You just reconnect whenever you put it back on. So I'm gonna see if I can get this assembly off. Okay, so first I wasn't too sure about this, but this comes out super easily. You just rotate it. Once you undo those two 10 millimeter bolts, you just rotate it out a little bit and then it comes straight out, and it gives you access to this connection here. I'm going to undo that just so I don't have to worry about the light assembly clanking around, and then we're going to cut into this sheath a little bit and do a quick tap onto the 3 necessary wires, and I think that that's the whole install. All right, so I got this connection off, but there's additional all right, so I got this disconnected. You just have to push really hard on this section right here, and that will let you pull it out. There's also these 2 little clips that hold everything into place. I was worried I was gonna have to cut these zip ties, but they just sort of pop out and you should be able to just pop them back in. And then entire assembly just comes off. All right, so I went ahead and used these Posi taps. The advantage of them is I can easily switch them around if I need to. And actually, it took a little bit of trial and error to get the colors right. So at least on the Frontier, black goes to black, red goes to yellow, yellow goes to gray. And you will see that once that happens, you get a very cool animation when you unlock or lock. And the brake light works, so I tested that. I'm gonna get inside this assembly. There is actually a perfect little place to run this wire already right in the bed. So I'm gonna disconnect this quick connector. You disconnect that, run it into that hole, run the other side up through, and I think we are going to be done. All right, so just so you can see, I went ahead and reconnected the bracket. This just slides in. Right there, you can see I ran the wire up through that hole. And then this just, make sure you don't pinch these wires in here. And it just goes right in, clicks into place, and then you just replace those 10 mils. All right. Okay, I'm super happy about this. I don't know if you can see, that's the connector right there. I connected it. What I did was just put a little rubber grommet in that hole. And so there's plenty of slack if I need to pull it out more or not, but that will make sure that it doesn't fall in there and I don't have to go looking for it. But this is really well thought out. Really happy with it.